40% of workers today believe their careers will dissolve entirely within the next 10 years. The fear is that artificial intelligence is finally coming to render the human workforce obsolete. This anxiety mirrors nearly every major economic transition in history. Human labor has had to constantly evolve to survive structural shifts, from the Paleolithic era right through the Industrial Revolution. In the late 19th century, the invention of the automated telephone switch eliminated 200,000 human operator jobs almost overnight. Generative AI feels uniquely threatening because it acts like an apex predator capable of leaving the toolbox to make decisions. But projecting mass unemployment based on this fear misinterprets how modern labor economics actually works. When a new technology arrives, it rarely automates an entire profession all at once. This diagram shows a single job fracturing into its true components. A modern profession is a bundled collection of specific, granular tasks. Artificial intelligence disaggregates this bundle, targeting and peeling away only the routine tasks that algorithms can execute cheaper and faster. Anticipating mass unemployment misses the reality of this transition. The true economic pressure lies in how we reallocate these surviving tasks. When routine cognitive labor is handed over entirely to algorithms, economists call this the displacement effect. It creates localized anxiety as specific daily responsibilities disappear. This is immediately countered by the reinstatement effect. In software engineering, for example, as AI assistants make basic coding faster and cheaper, the total market demand for complex software architecture expands, creating entirely new, higher-level tasks for engineers to manage. To map exactly what these models can and cannot do in these new workflows, we look at this chart showing the jagged technological frontier. For the tasks sitting inside this AI capability zone, workers experience a significant augmentation premium. Studies of elite consultants show that using AI here makes them 25% faster while producing output that is 40% higher in quality. But there is a severe risk known as the trust trap. When workers blindly rely on these tools for complex tasks that fall outside the capability zone, the AI outputs highly persuasive but factually flawed information, causing immediate value destruction. In early 2024, the Swedish fintech giant Klarna restructured its customer service apparatus in a high-stakes test of ignoring that jagged frontier. They deployed an AI chatbot to replace the equivalent workload of 700 human agents. Initially, resolution times for routine requests like password resets and basic refunds plummeted from 11 minutes to under 2 minutes. The system broke down when it encountered edge cases and emotionally charged financial disputes. These sensitive interactions sat rigidly outside the AI's capability frontier. Lacking human empathy and nuanced judgment, the chatbot forced frustrated customers into endless support loops. The cost of unwinding these interactions ate into projected savings and damaged customer satisfaction scores. Months later, Klarna executed a public and strategic reversal. The CEO initiated a hiring spree to bring agents back and establish a hybrid support model. Enterprise-scale AI replacement fails on quality, not cost. Human workers are structurally required to manage the emotional and complex edge cases that machines cannot process. Certain types of work remain highly insulated from cognitive AI disruption due to a principle known as Moravec's paradox. The paradox observes that high-level abstract logic is incredibly cheap for a machine to compute, but the low-level physical dexterity, spatial awareness, and environmental adaptability required in physical trades are nearly impossible to automate. Meanwhile, in the knowledge sector, AI acts as an equalizer. By automating elite, highly specialized skills, it allows junior employees to execute tasks previously reserved for senior experts. This dynamic creates a barbell economy. The middle layer of routine desk work is rapidly hollowed out, while highly adaptable physical laborers on one end and AI-augmented generalists on the other command substantial economic premiums. A final, formidable barrier stands in the way of wholesale corporate automation, the strict regulatory constraints led by the European Union. The European Union's AI Act includes Article 14, which creates a sweeping legal mandate requiring specific, trained human oversight for all high-risk AI decisions. Corporations must now maintain an auditable chain of human identity for their automated systems. To avoid financial penalties that can reach 7% of global annual turnover, final decision-making authority must remain tethered to human workers. The professionals who will thrive in this era must stop identifying their economic value with the routine tasks they execute. Their future relies on acting as the strategic, empathetic orchestrators of machine intelligence.